It is December 2008. A man is sitting on the floor of an empty office. Not a chair, the floor. His rocket company is out of money. His car company is dying. His marriage is over. And he has just written the last personal check he is able to write. Every dollar from PayPal, every cent he had, gone. Most people in this position walk away, accept the loss, move on. But this man made a different choice. His name is Elon Musk, and what happened next became one of the most extraordinary stories in modern history. But to understand that moment, you have to go all the way back to a small boy in Pretoria, South Africa, a boy who read books until the library had nothing left to give him, a boy whose own father told him he would never become anything. This is the full story of Elon Musk, not the headlines, not the version you think you know. From a childhood that would break most people, to the day he saved 2 companies at the same time. Let's begin. June 28, 1971. Pretoria, South Africa. Elon Musk is born. His father is Elon Musk, an engineer, a property developer, and, according to Elon himself, a man capable of cruelty most people cannot imagine. Home did not feel safe, so Elon escaped somewhere else, into books. He read everything: science fiction, physics, philosophy, engineering. He read so much that librarians eventually ran out of books to give him. At 12 years old, he taught himself how to code completely on his own. He built a video game called Blastar, then sold it to a magazine for $500. 12 years old, $500, his first business. His parents divorced. Elon chose to live with his father. Years later, he would call it one of the biggest mistakes of his life. School was brutal. He was small, quiet, and deeply obsessive. Other kids targeted him constantly. One attack became so severe that he ended up in the hospital. But even then, he kept reading, he kept building, he kept believing that somewhere in the world there was a place where he truly belonged. 1989. Elon Musk is 17 years old. His mother, May Musk, has Canadian citizenship. That becomes the plan. He packs one bag, buys a plane ticket, and lands in Montreal, alone. Nobody is waiting at the airport, no job, no real plan beyond arriving. He has only $2,000 in his pocket. That is everything he owns. He stays with distant relatives for a while, works on a farm cutting logs, cleans a boiler room in a hazmat suit for $18 an hour, the most dangerous job in the building. He takes it anyway, because he is not just trying to survive, he is trying to get somewhere. Eventually, he enrolls at Queen's University in Ontario. Later, he transfers to the University of Pennsylvania, studying economics and physics at the same time. To pay the bills, he and his roommate rent a house and turn it into a nightclub on weekends. Not for fun, for survival. Then he gets accepted into Stanford University's PhD program for energy physics, one of the most competitive programs in the world. He arrives on campus, and 48 hours later, he quits, because it is 1995 and the internet is changing everything. Elon Musk and his brother Kimball Musk start a company called Zip2, an online city guide. A boring idea on paper, but the timing is perfect. They live inside the office, shower at the YMCA, work non-stop for 4 years. Then, in 1999, Compaq buys Zip2 for $307 million.
Elon's share is $22 million. Most people would stop there. Elon starts another company almost immediately, X.com, an online bank, a radical idea at the time. Later, X.com merges with a company called Confinity. Their product becomes PayPal. In 2002, eBay acquires PayPal for $1.5 billion. Elon's share is $180 million. He is only 30 years old, and he is about to do something that almost everyone around him believes is completely insane.
Elon Musk wants to send a rocket to Mars. Not someday, now. He flies to Russia to buy old Soviet rockets. 3 trips, 3 meetings. The Russian engineers laugh at him directly to his face. On the flight home after the 3rd failed meeting, Elon opens a spreadsheet and starts calculating the cost of building a rocket from scratch. Then he realizes something. He can build one himself with less money than the Russians are charging. In May 2002, he founds SpaceX, using $100 million of his own money. His friends beg him to stop. His advisors call it financial suicide. For more than 50 years, the aerospace industry has been controlled by governments and massive defense contractors. But Elon does it anyway.
In 2003, 2 engineers start a company called Tesla. They ask Elon Musk to become chairman and lead investor. He joins the company. The vision is simple: an electric car that does not feel like a compromise. A car that is fast, beautiful, a car people actually want to own, not a sacrifice, a statement. By 2007, Elon becomes CEO. He pours hundreds of millions of dollars into making the company survive. But by 2008, Tesla is running out of money, and SpaceX is not doing much better. 2008, the year that almost ended everything. SpaceX launches Falcon 1. The first launch fails. Then comes the second launch. It fails again. Then the third launch. Another failure. 3 rockets, 3 failures. Hundreds of millions of dollars gone. At the same time, Tesla is running out of cash. Suppliers are threatening to stop deliveries. The global financial crisis destroys investor confidence. His marriage is falling apart, and Elon Musk has spent everything. The entire PayPal fortune, $180 million. Every single dollar. At one point, he's borrowing money from friends just to pay rent. He sits on the floor of an empty office, staring at the numbers, knowing that if Falcon 1 fails one more time, SpaceX is finished, and Tesla will probably collapse right after it. Everything he has built, everything he has risked, everything he has sacrificed, all standing on the edge of disappearing forever. September 28, 2008. The 4th Falcon 1 launch. The final launch that SpaceX can afford. The team is exhausted. The whole world is watching, and everyone who said it was impossible is waiting for another failure. The rocket ignites. It clears the launch pad. It breaks through the atmosphere, and this time it keeps going. Then it reaches orbit. For the first time in human history, a privately built rocket successfully reaches Earth orbit. The SpaceX team breaks down in tears. Elon Musk stands in front of his employees and cannot speak for almost a full minute. And on that same day, Tesla receives emergency funding. 2 companies saved on the exact same day. The day that was supposed to end everything becomes the beginning of everything that comes next.
Today, SpaceX is worth more than $200 billion. It launches more rockets than nearly every government and private company combined. Tesla is worth over $700 billion. It permanently changed the global automobile industry. Today, almost every major car company is building electric vehicles because Tesla proved the future could work. Elon Musk later acquired Twitter. He also founded Neuralink and the Boring Company, and in 2021, he became the richest person in modern history. Here is what most people miss about Elon Musk. It is not the money. It is not the companies. It is not even the rockets. It is the pattern. Every time the world told him to stop, he moved faster. Every time the numbers said something was impossible, he found a different way to solve the problem. And every time he hit rock bottom, he treated it like a launch pad. The boy who read every book in the library, the teenager who arrived in Canada with only $2,000, the man sitting on the floor of an empty office in 2008, wondering if everything was about to collapse. It was not over. For him, it was never over. And that is the empire unfolded.